Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today we're going to take a look at Hammerhead, the last of the 4 maps coming out in the Final Stand Expansion. If you want to play this, it's going to be available today on Battlefield 4 CTE. The whole expansion has an Arctic theme going for it, and this map certainly fits the profile. There's a little bit of snow that comes down at certain points of the map, but there is a moment where a big snowstorm will blow in, greatly reducing visibility and basically empowering some of the air vehicles. There's a single road that travels around the east end of the map and a very large frozen lake in the center. You can actually drive right across this frozen lake using a jet ski or a hover tank or pretty much any vehicle you have available. There's also a tunnel and a mountain in the center of this frozen lake, which kind of conceals a hidden submarine base. Now, if you're going through the tunnel in the center of the map, some of the ice in there can actually be broken, so if you are driving a vehicle, you can fall through and go into the freezing water. Like a lot of the other Final Stand maps, this one is very large, vehicle-oriented, and it has a lot of open terrain. There is going to be some cover for infantry here and there, but air vehicles are certainly going to have line of sight on most hiding spots in this map. The Conquest Large version of this map features 6 capture points spread out throughout the map. 2 of them are actually in the submarine base on the inside, so this is going to feature some cool infantry action provided if one team has one of the capture points and the other team has the other. So that will allow you, much like in Wavebreaker, to have some cool infantry action and kind of ignore the vehicle aspect of the map should you desire. The inside of the sub base has a very high-tech control room. It looks like something out of a James Bond movie, and I imagine there's going to be a lot of fun firefights in this room. There's also another dry docked submarine, much like the one you would find in Wavebreaker. It's in 3 parts, and I did try and trigger some sort of levolution event by bringing down the sub, but I couldn't quite figure anything out, so I'm not sure if you can do any sort of levolution inside. The other capture points spread throughout the map seem to have a good amount of variety, and they also have lots of those little defensive turrets that seem to shoot a whole mass of metal in somebody's direction. Now, you might have noticed if you've been playing CTE that these things seem to be glitched out just a little bit. They can take out airplanes, they can take out infantry from miles away, they can flip tanks over. This is definitely not the intended use of these launchers. They're basically intended as a mounted shotgun that can absolutely decimate infantry and not a lot more. The 2 new battle pickups are also featured in this map, which is the Railgun and the MKV. There are 2 Railguns throughout the map, and there is one central hill over the submarine base in the center that really gives you line of sight on just about anything in the map. So if you go up there, park yourself with a Railgun, you're going to have a lot of fun targets to shoot at. Now, while recording this footage, I was playing in a server with Ponylion and Stun Gravy, and you might recognize this familiar jet tactic. Eject from the jet, RPG the helicopter, and land back in your jet. Unfortunately for Ponylion, I had a Railgun ready and waiting for him. Pilots out there can certainly rejoice. There's going to be multiple attack helicopters available in this map. One team can actually have 2 at a time because there is going to be an additional spawn in the center of the map. There's also going to be plenty of attack jets, I believe an anti-air tank, plenty of armor on the ground for you to shoot, so it should be a target-rich environment overall. There's not too much cover, but the main mountain in the center of the map should provide some decent cover, provided that you can at least control one half of the map. It's certainly going to be tricky overall. Definitely one of the more attractive maps coming out in the new Final Stand expansion, and I think a lot of people are going to rejoice when they hear that the AC-130 is not going to be available in any of these new maps. So armor users and infantry users alike don't have to constantly be checking the sky for that one plane circling around far above. If you are planning on playing this map today on CTE, check out the hover tanks. They're a lot of fun. They're definitely tricky to get the hang of, but practice with them and let me know what you think. It's pretty fun side strafing in a hover tank and getting a kill on somebody who's trying to see for you. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you posted on any new information we get about Final Stand. I'll see you guys next time. This is LevelCap, signing off.